Hey guys, Chili B here again with the October Mid-Monthly Newsletter update. This should be a pretty quick one. The team has sold $60,000 worth of ETH for USDC for investments, which they talk about down the bottom. So for investment one, the team has signed a SAFT, which stands for Simple Agreement for Future Tokens. And apparently after a quick Google, SAFTs are considered securities. So whatever we're investing in with investment one, the project intends to abide by securities laws, which is pretty interesting. Investment two is coming before the end of October. Investment three is waiting for some legal stuff, and the ETA is by the end of the year. Right, so back to the top and we'll keep going. Rebranding updates is all done. You've probably seen the brand guide floating around already. Nice colors, I like the lime green, and it feels kind of fresh and neon-y to me, so big fan, and looking forward to seeing that all over the place. The website revamp is on track to be finished next week, which is really exciting because that is tied to the application form / platform, which I assume means the deal flow pipeline, which is going to be built into the website. So really looking forward to the new look website, plus having this deal flow stuff built in. So similar release date for this as well. So expecting that next week or the week after possibly. Staking, the team has been flying on this. So the proposal is coming out next week. It looks like they were slightly behind because they had to finalize some stuff with Alan to make things easier. But they say they're pretty excited to unveil what they've got in mind, which makes me pretty excited to hear what they've got to say. On merch, no major updates. There wasn't a timeline on merch, so they're just chipping away at it. The community contributor program we talked about in the last video, so I won't go into the details, but the main thing to pay attention to is that this program is trying to take strain off of the core team so they can focus on development and pushing products and all that sort of stuff without sacrificing community in the process. And they remind us again, it's an evolving pilot program, so things will change and shift and grow over time. If you're interested in it, I'll link to the application form in this video again, and you should check out my previous video or read their last update. And that's really it for this update. So I'll flick over to my spreadsheet and we'll track how the team's going with deadlines and deliverables and stuff. So the website revamp is now expected next week. The ETA from the September mid-month update was first week of October. So slightly behind on that, but not too bad considering how much work these guys are doing. And then the ETA of the deal flow pipeline is about the same, and that's always been tied to the rebranding and the website revamp. So in the last update, they said expect it out before the 20th of October, along with the new website. It's closing in on the 20th now, but it sounds like it'll be out pretty soon, so more or less on time. I'm going to give it a green box. The branding revamp's all done now. It was originally expected on the 8th of October, so about a week behind. But again, in the big scheme of things, that's basically on time in my mind. The only thing we're waiting on is the Mr. Regular vid, which has been pushed back until after the branding revamp. So I expect that'll be out soon, but this is coming along pretty nicely as well. The staking proposal is expected next week now. In their last update, they said mid-October, so that's more or less on time as well. Merch is just still chugging along. There was never a timeline set for this, so they're just chipping away at it. And then the community contributors program is coming along pretty quickly. So it was first mentioned in the October newsletter and implemented only a couple of days ago. So like 2 weeks from start to prototype, which is pretty fast, I think. So to my mind, the team is pretty much on time for everything, although I'm a bit loose with time myself. If you're going to be super harsh with time, you might say that the team's about a week behind on their deliverables. But really, considering they've been in place for about 2 months now, they're really delivering pretty quick. So I'm giving them all green boxes this week. The last thing I want to touch on is the investments. So it's a bit difficult to tell exactly how each investment's going. In the September mid-month updates, they first mentioned that they had 3 investments going. And then in the October, actually that's in the wrong spot. In the October updates, they updated us saying Those 3 investments are pending some legal and technical issues, and there's also a possible 4th investment going through council. And then in this month's update, they said one of the investments has signed a SAFT, one's coming before the end of October, one's coming before end of year. But hard to tell which one's which. So I'm keeping track as best as I can, but it's a bit difficult because they're just called investment 1, 2, 3. But over in Discord, entities said that they're making a dashboard that will list all partners and collabs, and it'll be released really soon. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. It'll make keeping track of this stuff a lot easier, and actually maybe make keeping track of this stuff unnecessary, and we can just see it all in the dashboard. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, that's it. Really quick update for today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.